No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see, the winners of 9 straight, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end.
There he goes. He's finally shot down of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Husker.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. Snags it on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll try the outside to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Cornhuskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in. Touchdown, UCLA. A great catch and run for 6.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with a dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires left. Looking to move the chains. They pull it complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try the run. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Caden McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses, too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. to the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we've got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Bruins line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Look out, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Off the play fake. Scrambling away. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. still a 7-point game, guys.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Off-play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This time he's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Parker. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. Hard running there. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins want to move quickly. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14.
Gentlemen, the Lone Star Showdown is underway in the great state of Texas. Here's a quick update between the Horns and the Aggies.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Got out of trouble and throws.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down, and this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense. You got a lead late in the game. Offense just punted because they trust you. They can put you out there to get a stop. When you have a lead, get the ball back to the offense. We'll see if this defense can come up clutch.
Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. That's caught. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air, it's Raiola. Pressure coming. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, It's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, UCLA! And they turn it into a defensive score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We've still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The run from the shotgun. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.